Australia, the land of sunshine, beaches, and wildlife that's constantly plotting against you. From drop bears, not real, or are they, to kangaroos that could outbox a pro fighter, today we're diving into the craziest, funniest, and most shocking Australian wildlife encounters ever. Strap in, because what you're about to see is 100% real and 1,000% Australian. Kangaroos, majestic, powerful, and sometimes absolute jerks. This guy thought he was going for a nice walk. The kangaroo had other plans. Lesson learned. Never challenge a kangaroo unless you like getting out-punched, out-jumped, and outwitted. Next up, we have the real apex predator of Australia. Forget sharks, snakes, or spiders. Magpies are the true nightmare fuel. Australian law states you are legally required to look ridiculous for 6 months a year just to survive these flying demons. No zip ties, no mercy. Survival tip. If a magpie locks eyes with you, don't blink, don't run. Just accept your fate, or carry a pocket full of breadcrumbs and hope for a bribe. Australia, where even your toilet isn't safe. Imagine waking up, strolling to the bathroom, and boom, there's a snake in your pipes. This is something most people never expect to see, but in Australia, it happens more often than you'd think.
Well, g'day guys, we've got a snake in the bathroom, which is quite common at the moment, and this is a common tree snake, and the reason they come inside is, well, today it's because it's a bit wet, and whether he's any of the other days when it was hot, or he's cruised up to the house today just because there is a lot of rain about and he knows it, so he wants to shelter. This is such a tree snake, and you're wild, mate, hey? You're alright. They're very agile, very arboreal species, so they move very fast. Like, these things outside are so hard to catch. Inside we've got the advantage that he's locked in a room you cannot get out of. You are the easiest tree snake to catch at the moment. But he's a big healthy tree snake, so I'm going to give him a helping hand and get him out of the bathroom, mate, and we'll take him out in the wild. Now, something you don't notice when they're down on the ground is how pretty they are. You can see it's very yellow there, but the blue between the scales flares right up when we pick them up. But that's just to try and scare the heck out of us, make themselves look venomous, and then they also stink. They put out a really strong pheromone, but you can see they know where to look the whole time. It's where the movement is, my face. And he's keeping an eye on that because he does not want to get eaten, do you, mate? You're a big foodo. Okay, well, let's get him out of here. Here you go. Well, one less snake in the bathroom.
Up next, the cassowary. Part ostrich, part dinosaur, and 100% not to be messed with. Those claws? They can slice through bone. If Jurassic Park was real, these guys would be first in line to audition. The number one rule here, don't act tough. If a cassowary gives you the look, it's already decided whether you're leaving this encounter on foot or on a stretcher. This guy got lucky, but one wrong move, and this could have been a very different story. Up next, dingoes. They look like friendly dogs, but don't be fooled. These guys are wild, smart, and excellent hunters. Here's a dingo caught red-pawed, pilfering a handbag from an unsuspecting boat. Why? Because inside that bag was a muffin. Yes, a muffin. Remember, folks, in Australia, it's not just the humans you need to watch out for. Always keep an eye on your belongings, especially if there's food involved. Dingoes are opportunistic and have developed a taste for our snacks. So next time you're out and about in dingo territory, hold on to your hats and your handbags. Next, goanna. Imagine stepping outside to find this massive lizard scaling your wall. In Australia, that's just a typical Tuesday. Camping? Think your tent's a safe haven? Think again. This curious goanna decided to join an uninvited sleepover, giving the campers a morning they'll never forget. Doors open? That's an invitation. This goanna made itself right at home, probably looking for a snack or just enjoying the decor. And if you think running away is the answer, be prepared. Goannas can be surprisingly fast and might just mistake you for a tree. With their sharp claws and powerful limbs, climbing is second nature to them. Whether it's a tree, a fence, or your house, nothing's off limits. While these encounters can be startling, it's essential to remember that goannas are generally harmless. They're just as curious about us as we are about them. So next time you see one, give it some space and appreciate the wild beauty of Australia. Meet the cane toad, an amphibian with a face only a mother could love and an appetite that knows no bounds. Out of all the animals on this list, only one is actively ruining the environment. Originally introduced to Australia in 1935 to combat cane beetles, these toads decided they'd rather take over the continent instead. Now they're everywhere. These guys aren't picky eaters. Insects, small mammals, other amphibians, your leftover sandwich, they'll gulp it down without hesitation.
Like, the way these guys eat is just impressive. How fast they are.
But here's the kicker. They're toxic. Predators thinking they found a tasty snack often end up regretting that choice, if they survive it. Australians have taken matters into their own hands with toad-busting events, aiming to curb the population of these unwelcome guests. Love them or loathe them, cane toads are here to stay. Just another chapter in Australia's wild and unpredictable ecological story. Next, the emus. They're basically a 6-foot-tall, feathered confusion machine. And when they run, they don't stop for anything. Emus have two moods. Why are you looking at me? And I'm out of here. There is no in between. This guy, he just wanted a peaceful bike ride. Instead, he got an unofficial race with nature's most unpredictable sprinter. Emus don't understand personal space, or physics, or why you're laughing at them. If you ever see one coming at you, just move, because they definitely won't. Next, the wombat. It looks soft, it looks slow, but let me tell you, this is a living wrecking ball. Wombats don't care about obstacles. They go through them. Fences, doors, your expectations, all crushed beneath their sheer determination. They also build massive underground burrows, which sometimes causes structural problems, like when your house starts sinking because a wombat redesigned your foundation.
Come here. Come on. Gary. Oh, mate. Did you do some digging? Did you? Oh, Gary.
This guy, he moved in and didn't even pay rent. Typical roommate behavior.
No, Gary.
And don't let their chunky build fool you. If they decide to run, good luck catching them. Wombats are surprisingly fast, and once they get going, momentum is on their side. At the end of the day, wombats just want to eat, dig, and occasionally destroy private property. Say hello to the Tasmanian devil, the most dramatic animal in Australia. If anger had a sound, this would be it. If you hear them screaming in the middle of the night, congratulations, you're now part of a horror movie. They look mean, but they're not actually aggressive toward people. They just have zero chill. When they're not screaming their lungs out, they're basically just small, round gremlins that eat whatever they can find. And when I say eat whatever they can find, I mean everything. Meat, bones, shoes, cameras. If it fits in their mouth, it's getting tested. They may look like little nightmares, but they play a huge role in keeping the ecosystem clean. So as long as you don't mind some late-night horror movie sounds, they're actually pretty great.